Something in your cat's daily routine could be quietly damaging their kidneys, and most owners never notice it until it's too late. Not because they don't love their cat, but because some of the biggest kidney dangers look completely harmless. A certain food, a common habit, even the water bowl sitting in your kitchen right now. And here's the scary part: cats are experts at hiding pain. By the time they show obvious signs, their kidneys may already be struggling. Today, we're uncovering 14 deadly mistakes that can slowly destroy your cat's kidneys, according to vets and feline experts, and the last one surprises almost everyone. Cats don't ask for help with words. They depend on us to notice the small things before they become big problems. Kidney disease is one of the most common health issues in cats, especially as they get older. But many everyday habits may put extra stress on those tiny organs without owners even realizing it. The good news: a few simple changes can make a huge difference in helping your cat stay healthier and happier for years. So let's start with one mistake millions of cat owners make every single day. Number 1. Not giving enough water. Cats en natural have a low thirst drive. Their ancestors survived in dry desert environments, so they learned to get most of their moisture from food instead of drinking. That means many cats are already slightly dehydrated most of the time, and when a cat doesn't get enough water, the kidneys have to work harder to filter waste from the body. Over time, that constant strain can become a serious problem. Most owners think, "But my cat has a full water bowl." But here's the surprising part: many cats simply don't like their water bowl. Some hate bowls placed near food, some dislike still water, others avoid bowls that are too deep because their whiskers touch the sides. A cat may walk past water all day and still be thirsty. You've probably seen this before. Your cat suddenly becomes obsessed with drinking from the sink or bathtub instead of their bowl. That's not random behavior. It's often your cat searching for fresher, more appealing water. Water fountains, multiple bowls around the house, and wet food can sometimes help encourage better hydration. Now let's talk about a mistake hiding inside many kitchens. Number 2. Feeding too much dry food. Dry kibble is convenient. 1. It's affordable, and many cats love it, but most dry foods contain very little moisture. Imagine eating crackers every day without enough water. Eventually, your body would feel the effects too. Cats eating only dry food may struggle to stay hydrated long term, especially older cats. And most owners don't realize this because their cat still seems normal. They still play, they still purr, they still beg for treats. Cats are incredibly good at masking discomfort. This is where it gets interesting. Many cat owners notice their cat becoming picky with wet food after years of dry food, but sometimes it's not true preference. Cats simply become attached to texture and routine. A slow transition can make a huge difference. Even adding small amounts of wet food may help increase moisture intake. Number 3. Ignoring sudden litter box changes. This one is huge. If your cat suddenly pees more often, drinks more water, or starts avoiding the litter box, many owners assume it's behavioral, but sometimes the kidneys are involved. Cats don't understand how to tell us they feel unwell, so they communicate through behavior changes. A cat that starts urinating outside the litter box may not be bad. They may be uncomfortable, stressed, or struggling physically. One owner noticed her quiet senior cat visiting the water bowl constantly at night. At first, she thought it was just old age. Later, the vet discovered kidney issues that had likely been developing for months. Small changes matter. Most owners don't realize this until they look back and connect the dots later. Number 4. Giving unsafe human foods. Some foods humans enjoy can be extremely dangerous for cats. Things like onions, garlic, grapes, raisins, alcohol, and certain artificial sweeteners may seriously harm a cat's body. And because cats are small, even tiny amounts can sometimes cause major problems. The scary part is that many toxic foods are hidden inside sauces, leftovers, or snacks people casually share. Your cat looks at you with those huge eyes while you're eating chicken from your plate, and it feels harmless to share a bite, but seasoning matters. That tiny piece may contain ingredients your cat's body struggles to process. This is why many vets recommend keeping human food treats very limited unless you know their cat's safe. Now here's a mistake people almost never think about. Number 5. Using certain plants and chemicals around the house. Cats explore with their mouths. They sniff things, lick things, chew leaves out of curiosity, and some common household plants can be highly toxic. Lilies are especially dangerous for cats. Even small exposure may become a serious emergency. But it's not just plants. Cleaning products, essential oils, antifreeze, and certain medications left on counters can also create hidden risks. Cats are naturally curious creatures. That curiosity helps them survive in the wild. But inside a modern home, curiosity can sometimes lead them toward dangerous substances. One moment of exposure may become life-threatening. That's why safe storage matters more than many owners realize. And speaking of dangerous habits, number 6. Giving human medication without veterinary guidance. This mistake happens because people are trying to help. A cat seems uncomfortable. Maybe they're limping or acting tired. So an owner gives a tiny piece of human pain medicine thinking it's harmless. But cats process medications very differently from humans. Some medicines that are common for people may become extremely toxic for cats, even in small amounts. This is where many loving owners accidentally make a terrible mistake. Never assume a medication is safe just because it's sold in a regular pharmacy. Cats have unique bodies and very sensitive systems. Number 7. Waiting too long for vet visits. Cats age faster than humans. A problem developing slowly over 1 year for a cat may be similar to several years for us, and kidney issues often develop quietly. No dramatic symptoms, no obvious warning signs at first, just subtle little changes. Sleeping more, less grooming, drinking differently, weight loss that happens gradually. But because these changes happen slowly, owners adapt to them without realizing something may be wrong. That's why regular checkups become especially important as cats get older. Early detection can sometimes make a huge difference in managing kidney health. And here's something many cat owners never hear. Number 8. Chronic stress. Yes, stress can affect physical health too. Cats are creatures of routine. Sudden changes can create ongoing anxiety inside the body. New pets, loud homes, dirty litter boxes, constant conflict with another cat. Over time, chronic stress may affect eating, drinking, sleep, and overall health habits. A stressed cat may drink less water, avoid the litter box, or hide discomfort longer. One family noticed their cat stopped eating normally after moving houses. They assumed she just needed time to adjust, but weeks later, dehydration and health problems followed. Cats may seem independent, but emotionally, they are deeply sensitive animals. Quick question. Have you ever noticed your cat suddenly changing drinking or bathroom habits? Let me know in the comments. Sometimes other cat owners notice patterns we miss ourselves. Now let's move into some of the most overlooked mistakes of all. Number 9. Feeding too many salty treats. Many treats are designed to make cats crave more, but excessive sodium may place extra strain on the body over time, especially in older cats. And because treats are connected to love and bonding, owners often overdo them without realizing it. Your cat meows. You give a treat. They purr. You feel good. That emotional cycle becomes a habit for both of you. But moderation matters. Number 10. Obesity. Extra weight doesn't just affect movement. Overweight cats may face higher risks for multiple health problems, including added strain on organs. Indoor cats especially can become less active over time. A cat who once sprinted around the house now spends most of the day sleeping near a window. It happens gradually. Most owners don't notice weight gain until they compare old photos. This is where enrichment becomes important. Climbing trees, puzzle feeders, toys, and play sessions help keep cats mentally and physically healthier. Now here comes one that shocks many people. Number 11. Assuming older cats just slow down. This mindset delays help for countless cats. People often say, well, she's just getting old. But sometimes what looks like normal aging may actually be discomfort or illness. Cats naturally hide weakness because survival instincts tell them to appear strong. So when a cat finally shows obvious symptoms, they may have been struggling quietly for a long time. That slightly messy fur, that reduced jumping, that change in appetite, sometimes those are whispers for help. And finally, the mistake vets warn about constantly. Number 12. Missing the tiny signs your cat gives every day. Cats communicate in subtle ways. Different sleeping spot, a change in grooming, drinking at odd hours, less interest in play. These tiny signals may seem unimportant alone, but together, they can tell a much bigger story. The owners who know their cats best are usually the ones who notice these changes first. That emotional bond matters more than people think, because protecting your cat's health isn't only about food or vet visits. It's about attention. It's about noticing when your cat isn't acting quite like themselves. And sometimes, that awareness may help your cat sooner than you realize. At the end of the day, cats trust us completely. They can't explain pain. They can't tell us when something feels wrong. They simply keep showing up beside us every day, quietly hoping we notice. The good news is that many kidney-related risks may be reduced through awareness, healthy routines, hydration, and regular veterinary care. Small choices truly matter. So tonight, maybe take an extra look at your cat. Watch how they drink, how they move, how they rest beside you, because understanding those little behaviors may help you protect the animal who trusts you most. And if you want to understand your cat on a deeper level, subscribe to Feline. There's always more your cat is trying to tell you.